Tragix, Jamper, and Deyy recently came second in FNCS Grand Royale. Let's look at one of their games and see what strategies and game plans this team had. Tragix, Jamper, and Deyy land dirty docks and they looted it extremely quickly, leaving right after the first zone starts to close. Jamper, Deyy, and Tragix position right outside of Corny Complex and quickly find their surge to get them past the first storm surge. Then Jamper, Deyy, and Tragix play the edge of second zone to keep finding tags. Because this trio played such a hard edge, they were forced to build a ton on their third zone rotate, and on their fourth zone rotate they were forced to burn a launch pad. This resulted in them being relatively scuffed going into the endgame. But because of their scuff position, Deyy, Jamper, and Tragix decided to take a fight. From this fight, there are two takeaways. 1. Always prioritize not dying. In this fight, Jamper gets knocked early and Tragix and Deyy go out of their way to make sure that Jamper doesn't die. This means throwing his body into their builds and defending it while you continue to fight the other team. Losing a team member is always worse than getting a few extra kills. The second takeaway from this fight is how Tragix plays with the charged shotgun. Resub already has a great video breaking down this specifically, but the main takeaway from how Tragix plays with the charge is that he isn't creating the plays. Tragix lets Deyy open up the edits for him, and Tragix's job is to hit his opponent's heart. This is fantastic role coordination and shows the near perfect chemistry these three had. If the charge stays next season in duos, having one player edit and the other sizzle up will be a fantastic strategy and will win you many fights. Now they have to make their 50-50 rotate. I really like how they did this. This trio started to walk a little bit towards the zone before launch padding. This did two things. 1, it got rid of the risk of one player getting killed while trying to hit the launch pad. The second reason the launch padding from this deeper spot is good is it allows them to go very late. This means that teams have already built a lot, allowing Jamper, Tragix, and Deyy to land on a very high layer that will play into their endgame playstyle. Jamper pads first moving before tarping on the edge of zone on a high layer. Jamper's tarps allow him to not block off the side that is facing the zone, saving mats and also giving his fraggers a lot of safe angles to pressure height from. Jamper, Deyy, and Tragix put a constant pressure on height. The most important part of their height take was how they applied pressure from multiple angles, allowing Deyy to pick up a knock on the height team. A less experienced team might have just instantly jumped onto high ground, but because Jamper saw that Kanata, Saf, and Agers had already taken the high ground, they decided to back down. This play showed a ton of maturity from Jamper, and it is important to pick up as much information as you can before tunnel visioning on a play that might not work. Jamper, Tragix, and Deyy immediately look towards their next win condition, ultimate low ground. Unfortunately, while dropping layers, Deyy dies, but Jamper and Tragix are still alive as a duo. Jamper claims the low ground, and him and Tragix play perfectly off each other, allowing them to find crucial refreshes as well as staying ahead of the zone. Unfortunately, this team only being a duo results in them going down a little early in third, but they were still able to have a massive game, and with more games like this one, they were able to come in second place, earning them a very respectable $70,000 each. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and see you next time.